This isn't the set of dystopian movie. This is reality. A place where children drink water from the sewer, adults eat garbage, and the air smells worse than that. Here, survival means being lucky. And yet, just a few hours from here, there's a paradise. Welcome to Happyland, the cruelest paradox of Manila. Keep watching, because this video will change the way you see the world. When we arrived in Philippines, we expected paradise. Beaches, turquoise water, and postcard-perfect islands. But Manila showed us a face no one wants to see. And one I will never forget. Because here, just a few kilometers from paradise, there is hell. And this video isn't another sightseeing tour of Manila. Happyland, a name that lies. This is where tourist postcards end, and reality begins that most people cannot even imagine. Happyland is one of the largest slum area in Manila, and sadly, not the only one.
Z téhle vody si bohužel vaří i klasickou vodu na pití. A musí samozřejmě převařit, protože jsou tak chudí, že si nemůžou ani za 5 pesos koupit tu klasickou vodu balenou. A pokud by si ji chtěli koupit, tak musí přebrat 2 kila plastového odpadu, aby vůbec měli na vodu.
By sorting waste, people here earn around 650 pesos a month. That's about $11. Every day starts the same here, with the smell of garbage, terrible heat, and the awareness that today there might be no water or no food. Around 60,000 people lives in Happyland, including 40,000 children and minors. These houses, they aren't homes. They're just boxes made of wood, metal sheets, and plastic. Each floor holds one room for 6 to 8 people. And this room is actually smaller than your garage. And for this filth, people need to pay. Yes, they pay around $20 per month for the whole unit, just to live in the stench, in the heat, and almost without food or water. But in this hell, one thing struck me even more than the poverty. The people here, they stick together, because otherwise they wouldn't survive. Maybe you think she was bitten by a dog, that happens, but here it can be a death sentence. Vaccination, unavailable. Hospital, too expensive. A dog bite here isn't just an injury. It's a fear that this could be the end. And still, even though they have nothing, they help each other. Because they know that one day, they might be the ones in need. Here, you only survive if someone helps you. And they know it. Then came the moment that truly broke us, the food. But not food as we know it. Here people survive on something called Pagpag. Remember that word, because once you hear it, you won't forget it. It means food that someone else already threw away. Food that was left in a trash, rotting under the burning sun, in heat that makes the air feel heavy and sour. It's leftover meat, pulled from piles of waste. People dig through garbages with their bare hands, picking out all scraps of meat. They rinse it in a dirty water, boil it, cover it in spice to hide the smell, and then fry it. This is meat that was already being discarded. Food that should no longer exist. Yet somehow it ends up back on the plate. We stood here, surrounded by a smell so intense, it sticks to your skin. The stench of spoiled meat, waste, and decay filled the air. It was hard to breathe and hard to think. And in the middle of that, we watched children, tiny and barefoot, their small hands reaching for greasy, smelly pagpag, eating with a hunger so raw, so desperate, it tore us apart. They ate it happily, because here hunger is louder than the smell. And when you're that hungry, you don't care whose mouth it was before or what rats might have crawled over it. This will crush you, because when you see those children chewing on garbage while back home you're choosing between organic, vegan, gluten-free or fresh, you feel it. A pain so sharp it leaves a scar on your soul. And that realization stays with you. It changes you. When we left Happyland, there was a silence. But we knew there was still something ahead of us, maybe something worse. Smokey Mountain, the name is not coincidence. In 50s, up to 100 garbage trucks came here daily. The waste smoldered, burned, releasing methane, and the mountain of waste smoked day and night. A smoking mountain where garbage grows instead of grass, where rocks are replaced by plastic, metals and decay. And yet, people live here. Under Smoky Mountain Hill, you will see a bridge. And under that bridge, people live there. When you have absolutely nothing, you have no choice but to live here, under this bridge. Among filth, smoke and water that could take you the last thing you have at any moment. This water is so dirty, full of waste and even dead animals, and yet children play in it. And when typhoon comes, their homes disappear underwater. And they just wait for the water to recede, so they can start over and over. Because typhoons hit here around 10 times a year, and they have no choice, again and again. Toilet 1, shared, a small wooden stall that everybody uses. Then we climb higher, to the top of Smoky Mountains, but don't expect any city views up here, just garbage. Layers of plastic, glass and leftovers. Every step crunches under your feet, and every step reminds you that you're standing on the remains of human civilization. And below you, poverty. In front of you, nothing but waste. Yet around 300 families still live here. They are waiting, because the government promised to relocate them, but the years passed and nothing happens. We met a man here. He's around 60. Every day he carries water to the top. He buys it down the hill for 20 pesos and sells it up the hill for 30. That's only 10 pesos profit. That's about 5 cents. He cares for his wife who survived a stroke. He has a son, a police officer, but the son doesn't help him because here helping the parents isn't a duty, it's a choice. And yet he doesn't give up. Every day he goes up and down. And why? Because if he stops, his wife will die. It's that simple, and it's that cruel. We stood there on the top of the garbage mountain, and beneath us a world nobody wants to see. And in my mind there was only one thought: how easy it is to live in a world where we have clean water, electricity and a bath. And how easy it is to take it for granted. And here they have nothing, and nothing is for granted, not even tomorrow. As we were leaving, Jocelyn, our guide, and a woman who grew up here herself, told us something I have to pass on to you. Everyone who takes this tour helps. Helps our children, helps our families. Please talk about us and let the world know. Smokey Tour isn't just a tour of the slums. It's a way to really help. The money from every tour supports education, healthcare, and projects from the poorest children in Manila. So if you ever visit Manila, go to this tour. You'll see the reality tourist guides leave out, and at the same time, you give a chance to those who would otherwise never get it. And if you don't, at least talk about it. Share this video in your social media, and don't forget to be grateful for everything that you have, because somewhere on the other side of the world, someone is fighting for every day for the basic things. A few steps from paradise, hell still exists, but we don't have to just watch. Maybe we can do something about it.